Hello, everyone. Welcome to yoga this morning. My name is Alexis, and welcome to class. I have a really great morning yoga for energy class for you. You might want a block or two. You don't need them for this class, but otherwise you might want one. I'm going to use one to sit on. We're going to start in a comfortable seat this morning, so you can either sit cross-legged like I am, you can sit on your knees, or you can even lie down if you would like. Either way, pick your seat. Rest your hands either by your sides or on your knees. Close your eyes. And we're going to start our class this morning with some very simple breath work. If you're doing this class in the morning, you might have just woken up, rolled out of bed, put on some workout gear, and maybe you're just showing up to your mat and needing some energy to start the day. So we're going to start with just a little check-in. So if you haven't already, close your eyes and begin to just breathe in and out through the nose. You don't need to change anything about your breath. You don't need to try and control it. You're just paying attention to how your breath feels this morning. Does it feel shallow or deep, hot or cold? You're just observing your breath. You're just kind of taking note of how your breath is. Additionally, check in with your body. How does your body feel this morning? Do you feel sore or tense or tight anywhere? Do you feel spacious anywhere? Do you feel really well rested? Whatever you feel in your physical body, in your mind, in your heart, just take note of it. And now bring your awareness back to your breath and bring your hands to rest on your belly. Again, don't change anything about your breath. You're still breathing normally in and out through your nose. I just want you to feel your belly expanding and contracting with every breath in and out. And then on your next breath, see if you can breathe directly into your belly and expand your belly like a balloon. And then when you exhale, feel your belly contract back into your spine. We'll do that twice more. Deep breath into your belly. Exhale out, contract your tummy back to your spine. One more deep breath, expand your belly like a balloon. Exhale, belly back to spine. Bring your hands to your rib cage next, kind of your lower ribs. And this time, see if you can breathe into your hands to expand your ribs to the right and the left. And then exhale, feel your ribs move back together. We'll do that twice more. Deep breath in. Into the ribs, expand your ribs out to the sides. Exhale, ribs come back together. One more time, deep breath in, expand your ribs to press your hands out. Exhale, ribs come back together. Finally, bring your hands to your heart center. See if you can breathe directly into your heart space. Exhale, deep breath in, lift the sternum with your breath. Exhale out. One more time, deep breath in, lifting the sternum, and exhale out. And then bring one hand to your belly, one hand at your heart, and we're going to combine those three breath patterns. So you're going to breathe into your belly first, then into your ribs, then into your heart, and exhale out your belly, ribs, heart. It's a 3-part breath. Breathing into your belly first, then your ribs, then your chest, and then exhale out, belly first, rib second, and then your heart. Keep breathing like that, this 3-part breath. You're breathing in through your belly, ribs, chest, exhaling out, belly, ribs, chest, and try and make it as smooth of a breath pattern as you can. We're just going to do this for a couple rounds. Feel your torso expand, and if you feel like you're pushing too hard or you're really straining yourself here, back off a little bit and just breathe normally. We don't want to strain ourselves when we breathe. We just want to become very aware of our breath and how we can move it throughout our body. Just a couple more breaths here. Continuing in that 3-part breath, feeling your torso expand beneath your hands. Take one last deep breath in, 3-part breath into the belly, the ribs, the heart. Maybe hold it in at the top. Then exhale out, belly, ribs, heart. Bring your hands back onto your lap and just breathe normally. Take 2 breaths in and out normally. If you were laying down, bring yourself up to a seated position. If you are seated, start to kind of rub your hands along your thighs, wake up your body. If you were sitting on a prop, go ahead and move it out of the way. Bring your hands to your knees, and we're going to start with our Sufi grind. So just moving your shoulders in nice big movements, nice big circles. We're going to go one way for a little while, and then we'll switch directions. But we're going to be waking up our hips here, waking up our belly. As you move through this, try and keep your core engaged. Imagine you could use your core muscles to bring your hip bones together and bring your rib bones together. So you're keeping your center nice and engaged, even as you're moving through these sort of hip opening, shoulder moving movements. We'll do just a couple more this way. Keep going. And these circles can be as big or as small as you like. They can be big, expansive circles like what I'm doing, or they could be smaller, more narrower. You could do a spiral, start narrow and kind of circle your way out to a big circle and then back into a narrow circle. Doing great. Keep going. Beautiful. And then come back to center and switch directions. So you're going to go the opposite direction now. And if you need to switch the cross of your legs, go ahead. Sometimes it can feel nicer to switch the cross of the legs and kind of help the knees feel a little more comfortable in this pose. This is a great pose to wake up your hips, wake up your glutes, your low back. And if the breathwork didn't bring you onto the mat, bring your awareness onto the mat. This is another really great movement to do that and bring you into the here and the now. If you're doing this in the morning, it's the start of your day. You have your whole day ahead of you. I want you to focus on bringing in positivity and hope in this class, just as much as we're going to be bringing in energy to help you get your day started on the best note possible. Come back to center. Beautiful. Inhale the arms down, around, and up overhead. Exhale, bring the right hand to the mat and lift the left arm up and over into a side bend. Breathe into the left side of your body. Maybe press that right hand into the mat. And then inhale up to center and exhale right on over to the left hand down to the mat, reaching the right arm up and over your head. Really see if you can press into that left hand, press into the right side of your body. And then inhale up to center and bring your left hand to your right knee, twisting to the right. Your right hand can be behind you, acting as a kickstand. Inhale to straighten the spine. Exhale to twist a little deeper. If you can't breathe in a twist, you've gone too far, but we do want to go a little deep. We're warming up the spine here, moving it through a couple different iterations of its favorite movements. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right hand to left knee, twisting to the left. And same thing, your left hand acts as a kickstand. You're breathing in to lengthen up through the spine as if someone has a string at the top of your head, pulling your spine to the ceiling. And then exhaling just a little deeper into your twist with every breath. Very nice. Take another deep breath in and out. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Lift the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. And then inhale, open the arms super big and wide, like you're about to give someone a big hug. And then exhale, cross your right arm over left. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale the arms open, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, this time left arm over right. Continue like that, inhaling to look up to the ceiling, exhaling to cross the arms, and alternate the cross of the arms with every exhale. This is basically like a seated cat-cow. It's one of my favorite movements. Tuck your chin into your chest with every exhale to really lengthen through the spine. Beautiful. And come to your exhale with your right arm on top of your left. Lift up through the spine so you're nice and tall, and we're going to come into eagle arms with the right arm on top. So you can either keep your hands clasped on your shoulders, or you can come into eagle arms, binding once or twice. Lift the shoulders away from the floor, press the hands away from your face, maybe tuck the chin, just to get a nice stretch all through the back of the neck, the upper back, the shoulders. And then inhale the arms nice and wide, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, this time cross the left arm over top, tuck the chin into the chest, and then inhale, straighten the spine. And same thing, we're going to come into eagle arms with the left arm on top this time. So you can keep your hands on your shoulders, or you can come into eagle arms binding once or twice. And same thing, you're lifting your elbows away from the floor, pressing the hands away from your face, and tuck your chin towards your chest. Stretching in nice and deep through your shoulder muscles. This is an amazing amazing pose for your posture. If you sit at a desk all day, this is a great one. And you can do eagle arms if you're just sitting at your desk whenever you want. Inhale the arms nice and big, and then exhale, give the arms a shake, shimmy the shoulders, and we're going to come into tabletop pose. So like always, we're going to set ourselves up first. So hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Press into the mat with your hands, press into the mat with your calves. And then I want you to imagine that your belly button can lift your internal organs back towards your spine. That's going to help you activate the best engagement of your core. And then I just want you to take 3 breaths here, really keeping your core nice and engaged, pressing into the mat with your hands and your calves. Feel strong in this pose. Tabletop can be a very active pose. Take another breath, exhale it out, and then begin to move through your version of cat-cow. So I like to inhale and open up my chest, and exhale, scoop my spine up to the ceiling and tuck my chin into my chest. And I kind of like to rock forward and back as I do my cat-cows. But if cat-cow doesn't feel great to you this morning, you could also do hip circles, you could do barrel rolls. Just do some movement to kind of help wake up your spine, help wake up your hips. Whatever you need this morning, whatever's going to help you get a little more energized, invite in a little bit more movement, invite in a little bit more energy. Couple more rounds of whatever you're doing. And if you were doing hip circles, make sure you switch sides. Beautiful. And then sink your hips back to your feet to come into child's pose. Inhale forward up into cat pose. Exhale back into child's pose. We're going to flow through that a couple times. Inhaling forward into cat. Exhale back into child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale forward into cat. Exhale back into child's pose. We're going to be flowing through a couple movements sort of like this. Beautiful. Exhale back into child's pose. Make sure your knees are wide, about as wide as the mat. Take a breath in your child's pose, and then on your next inhale, come forward onto your hands and drop the hips, coming into your hanging cobra. Exhale back into your child's pose. Move through that a couple more times. Inhaling forward into hanging cobra, dropping the hips, pressing through the hands. Exhale, round the back into your child's pose. 3 more times. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Hanging cobra is one of my favorite poses to wake up the back, wake up the front of the body, wake up the hips. Beautiful. Come back into your child's pose one more time. Inhale forward into hanging cobra, and then exhale back into all fours. Tuck the toes and come into a downward facing dog. And you can walk it out here as much as you need, bending one knee or the other, bending both if that's what feels good. This is the first downward dog, so just kind of feel it out. Get used to it. Take a couple breaths. Orient yourself in your downward dog. And then from here, inhale, flow forward into high plank, and then exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhaling forward to plank, exhaling back into downward dog. You're doing great. Forward to plank, exhale back to downward dog. Inhale forward to plank. Hold your plank. When you get into your plank this time, hold it, hold it, hold it. Then from here, drop the knees, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale into a baby cobra, and then exhale down. Press yourself all the way back up into a downward facing dog. Very nice. From here, bring the right foot between the hands, lower the left knee to the mat, and come on up into your low lunge. Inhale the arms up overhead, and exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Keep your collarbones nice and open. And then exhale the left hand down to the mat and circle the right arm up to the ceiling to come into your easy twist, twisting to the right towards that bent knee. You can look up or down, whatever is most comfortable. And then exhale the right hand back to the mat and press your hips back into your half split pose. If you want blocks here underneath your hands, you're more than welcome to include them in this part of the practice. Whatever's going to help you keep a nice long spine and help you kind of hold your balance in this slightly tricky pose. Take another nice deep breath in and come forward into your low lunge one more time. Curl the back toes under and press yourself all the way up into your high lunge. Right knee is still forward. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale the arms up straight. Exhale, cactus the arms. One more time. Inhale the arms up straight. Exhale, cactus the arms. Very nice. Press through the feet as if you could rip the mat apart between your feet. Knit your ribs together. Engage through your core. And then bring your hands to your hips and pop that back left foot in a couple feet. So your right foot and your left foot are about 3 feet apart. They're also hip width. Keep both knees straight. Inhale nice and long, and then exhale, fold forward into your pyramid pose. And again, if you want blocks here under your hands to help keep your spine nice and long, by all means, include them in your practice. Otherwise, you can just be like me and keep almost like a halfway lift here in this forward fold. Inhale back up to standing. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back into plank pose and make your way back to downward facing dog, however you want. I'm pressing right back into downward dog, but if you want to go through a vinyasa, you are more than welcome to. Breathe nice and deep here in your downward dog. And then bring the left foot between the hands, lower the right knee to the mat, and come up into your low lunge. Inhale the arms up overhead, and exhale, cactus the arms. Once more, inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, and really open up across the chest, opening up through the collarbones. Take a deep breath in and out. And then exhale that right hand down to the mat and swing the left arm up to the ceiling to come into your easy twist to the left. Looking wherever is comfortable. Keeping that front knee directly over the ankle. And then exhale the left hand to the mat and press the hips back, straightening that left leg to come into your half split pose. Fold forward as much as is comfortable. Don't push yourself too much here. Breathe nice and deep, in and out through the nose. Maybe do a quick check-in. How are you feeling now that we've started moving? Now that we've started breathing with our movements? Beautiful. Take another deep breath in and come forward into your low lunge. Once again, left knee right over the ankle. Then curl the back toes under and press yourself up into your high lunge. And same thing here. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Once more. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open across the collarbones, press through that back foot like you could pull the mat out from under your left foot. Keep yourself stable, find one point to focus on to help you keep your balance. Maybe go a little deeper if you can. Take another deep breath in, bring the hands to the hips, and just pop that right foot forward a couple feet. Coming into our pyramid pose, keep your hips nice and square, inhale nice and tall, and then exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward as much as is comfortable. You can stay at a flat back like I am, or you can fold all the way over that front straight leg. Whatever is accessible and comfortable and nourishing for you this morning. No matter where you are, breathe in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Bring the hands back down to the mat, step back into plank, and make your way back to downward facing dog, however you want to get there. You can press right back, you can move through a chaturanga and an up dog, or come all the way down to your belly through cobra. Take another deep breath in and out here in your down dog. And then very gently walk, step, or hop to the front of the mat to come into your forward fold. Let your head hang heavy, maybe sway side to side, clasping opposite elbows. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold, and then roll all the way up to mountain pose. Inhaling the arms up overhead and exhaling, hands to heart center. Very nice. From here, turn so you're kind of on the long way of your mat and bring your feet about one leg widths wide. You might want to block for this as well. Turn your feet so the toes are facing forward and the feet are parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale the arms down, around, and up overhead, and exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward into your wide-legged forward fold. And just breathe here. Allow your head to hang heavy. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. You can also clasp opposite elbows here and sway side to side. Then bring your left hand underneath your face. Press into the left hand and open the right arm up to the ceiling. So you're coming into a sort of twist in your forward fold. Almost as if you could stack the shoulders, and you could look up or down, whatever is most comfortable for you. Exhale the right hand to the ground or the mat, and inhale the left arm up and twisting to the left this time. Still breathing deep. And exhale both hands back to the mat. We're going to come into Skandasana on the right side. It doesn't matter how high up you are. I like to sit on a block in Skandasana. If you're further up, further away from the ground, that's totally okay. If you have a block, you can sit on a block, or you can come all the way down. Whatever is comfortable, either way. Breathe nice and deep. Flex that left foot as much as you can. And then press into the feet, press into your hands to come into Skandasana on the other side, and to the right leg. And again, you can use a block or you can be a little higher up. It doesn't matter how far you've gone. Wherever you land, take a couple breaths in and out. Beautiful. Press into your feet, press into your hands, come back up into your wide-legged forward fold, set your block aside. Make sure your feet are toes facing forward, roll all the way up to standing, hands on your hips, jump your feet together. Now bring your feet a little wider than hip width apart, whatever is your most comfortable squat position. We're going to be doing some squats and calf raises and arm movements. So bring your arms straight out in front of you, squat nice and deep, press through the heels to stand up, come up onto the tips of your toes, lift your arms up overhead, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale the arms up overhead, bring the heels down, exhale, squat. Press into the heels to come up, releve onto the tippy toes, inhale arms up overhead, exhale, cactus the arms. Keep going. Squat nice and deep, press through the heels to come up onto the toes, arms up overhead, exhale, cactus the arms. Come back down, arms in front of you, squat, lift up, come up onto the tippy toes, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms up overhead, and then back in front of you. Couple more. Squat nice and deep, press through the heels. Lift up onto the toes, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms. Come back down, hands to heart center. Very nice. We're going to next do another breath pattern. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is breath of joy. It's a 3-part inhale. You'll breathe your hands forward first. Inhale to the side. Inhale up overhead. Exhale out the mouth as you fold over. Inhale, arms to the front, to the side, up overhead. Exhale as you fold forward. Swing right back up, arms in front of you, to the side, up overhead. Exhale. So it sounds like, and you're doing the movement to the breath as well. We're going to do this for about a minute. So move into the breath work. Arms in front, to the side, overhead. Beautiful. Keep going. Breathing in. Exhale out. Over your legs. Very nice. And come on up. Roll yourself up to a standing position. Bring your hands by your sides. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the right hand to the thigh. And bend gently over to the right. Just a very gentle standing sideways bend. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, left hand down the thigh, right arm reaching overhead. And come back up to center. And this time we'll just do a twist to the right, hands in, or arms in cactus. Looking over to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Arms in cactus or goalposts. Inhale, come back to center. Inhale, open the arms nice and wide. Exhale, cross the elbows in front of you. Duck the chin into your chest. Inhale, the arms nice and wide. Exhale, cross the other arm over this time. Standing cat-cows. And then bring your hands to your hips. Widen your feet just a little bit. And we're going to work on hip circles. So we did our Sufi grinds at the beginning of class. And before we come to sort of our standing Shavasana, I just want you to move your hips in hip circles. It doesn't matter how wide or how big or small your hip circles are. We're just moving our hips, circulating in one direction. The wider your feet are, the easier this will be. And a nice bend in the knees can also help as well. But again, you can make these circles as big or as small as you want. Sort of moving your hips in a different way. Go ahead and reverse directions. Circle the hips in the opposite direction now. Starting our wind down of our class. Beautiful. And then come into Tadasana, feet hip width apart, toes facing forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose and check back in. How do you feel now at the end of class as compared to at the beginning? How does your breath feel? How does your body feel? Again, you're not judging yourself. You're not wishing or hoping that you could feel something else. You're just taking note of what is, what currently exists, acknowledging it, and then letting it go. And if that's a little too difficult this morning, that's okay. Just come back to focusing on how your breath feels, the sound of your breathing in and out through your nose. You took the time to come onto your mat this morning to do something good for your body and your mind and your spirit. And no matter what you face in the day that is ahead of you, you can always come back to this feeling, this peaceful and energized place within you. It is always available to you, no matter what you encounter. Continue to breathe here for about another minute. And as you're here, maybe pick a word that you would like to guide you throughout your day today. It could be something like joy, efficiency, play, hope. It doesn't matter what it is, but think on how you want to feel today. And then when you're ready, take your last deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth like a sigh. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more yoga coming your way every Thursday. And until next time, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.